Hello and welcome everyone, I'm the warmest of bananapeels bringing you another video. And no, it's not gonna be a cost. I know it is tagged as Spring Commander Forge Alliance, however this is about the update that just dropped. And my hotkeys are not? Yeah, there we go. So you guys can just do whatever you want, really. You can turn off the video if you're not interested, and you can do something else if you just want to listen, because this is going to be about the community update and a little bit of the community news. I have been trying to stay in touch with it, and after that there will be a little bit of channel news. So this is just going to be me playing against some Sorin AIX. Hopefully I will not die before I can tell everything I wanted to, but we'll see. So basically everyone is kind of caught up to it so far. The Valve lobby has gotten an upgrade. It has been before mentioned in a interview that Brinko Insanity had with Vishnik. Yes, I will be linking that in the description if I can find it. It has been a project for 2 years in the make. It will, for as far as I know, it concerns the stability of the client, and that is actually a really good improvement. There will be some bugs with it. Of course, it is of course just an update. They have made it with a pretty low amount of people, so anything that works really. So what I think will be happening now is basically everything will be fixed one by one, bit by bit. They had the map folds up pretty fast after the update, so I do not think that there will be any real long time that I will have to sit without replays, because I cannot even access my older replays. But that aside, they're working on it. They got it covered. So yeah, the little update, there will be some incoming rebalances actually of the bombers for everyone that has not. What are you doing? Get over. Go. Bad. For everyone that hasn't got up yet, Zok has been working on a rebalance of the bombers. Basically, it will increase the amount of passes that they do, the T1 bombers at least, and the T4, by increasing their turning radius. Now, it does come at the cost of their Alpha Strike. So basically they will be a lot slower when it comes to, well, killing units. Well, not actually slower. They will have to, how do I explain this, make more passes, but they do take the passes faster. So basically you get a third of the damage roughly for, well, third of the damage, and totally you get the 100% of the damage, same as with the T4 bomber. Now this is of course going to drastically impact the gameplay, because first bombers are nerfed, but the T3 range units are probably a little bit stronger now, as well as the T2, due to that their natural enemy, you know, a T1 bomber, has been nerfed. So you get a little bit more reaction time, you get a little bit more of a chance to take down the bomber. But it is kind of a thing that they're just gonna keep working on it. And yes, it looks like they're picking on Seraphim because they have the most bombers, but no one cares really. We know you're a Seraphim fanboy, but all that aside, really, they have done a phenomenal job on updating the client and keeping the balances up, of course, because we all love balance. Just look at it, like, we don't even play imbalanced games, like what are you talking about? Also, I do not know if they have already implemented. I don't think they actually already implemented it, because they talked about not having actually already done rebalances in this update, but who knows? Still doubt it though. Oh god, being peppered here. But yeah, other community news. We have a new caster. He has been around for a little while now. It is Architect. Yes, he is actually a pretty decent caster, if you ask me. Of course, he still has a little bit to learn, but he is doing a better job at it than I am. And of course, he has this sweet, sexy-ass voice. So I don't think that there will be any issue with him being a new caster anytime soon. Um, Further than that, yeah, what else can I talk about, really? I will be doing a few more collaborations with other YouTubers, a few other games. Don't worry, I will still keep up the Spring Commander content. It's not going anywhere. At least not anytime soon. Um, and basically, it will be a little bit of Killing Floor, will be a little bit of um, yeah, it depends really. Left 4 Dead is on the cards. We were talking about Guns of Icarus. If you're wondering about who we are, it is me, Rue Norse. I got one coming up. Not quite sure yet about when. It is entirely dependent on whenever he feels up for it. And a new YouTuber along with it. Basically, what it will be like is I will be playing a few games on the side, such as, you know, Left 4 Dead or Killing Floor, that kind of stuff. So there will be a little bit more of a variety in the game. But in the game, wow, I can't speak today. Good job. There will be a little bit more variety on the channel. I want some more content on it, of course, a little bit, so that everyone will be happy. But of course, everyone here is from the Spring Commander community or somewhere around that area. So usually I will make you guys happy with Spring Commander content. Don't worry, it's not going anywhere. It will still be the main content of the channel. But there will just be a few more videos out. And yes, I know I haven't been consistently uploading over the past few weeks. That is because, for the guys that did not quite catch it yet, I had my exams. And yeah, they are finally over, so I will be able to spend time on casting again. Oh my god, I'm dying. No. They're killing my build power. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a few more factories up back here. But yeah, so we will be having a bit more variety on the channel. We will be having more stuff come because the exams are over. That is the moment the vaults work again, because I have actually tried to get a few casts in, like in between, but it wasn't quite working out as the way I planned it to, because they mostly desynced when I tried, which is of course a gigantic pain when it happens. I bet that any of the casters out there can join in on that one. Being 20 or 30 minutes into the cast and it desyncs, but hey, it's life, it happens. So yeah, that is basically it. For the news part, at least. Regarding the channel, of course, I've already talked about the collaborations, about basically, I think everything. So, yeah, ramble time, because I am still not dead. I would have expected to have died by now, but I turned down a little bit the AIX. Well, regarding Seraphim, really, a lot of people have not been too happy with the way that Seraphim has been treated over the past few updates, but it should not have affected it too much, really. Even though, yes, we have had rebalances and such of the Ilsheva and of the T3 bomber, T4 bomber actually, and that kind of stuff, it should, in theory, still be playable. It is actually playable. It just makes Seraphim more of a dedicated faction that actually works in specific situations. Because you have a strong extended T2 stage if you can manage. And your T3 stage, well, with a little bit of unit composition you can make it. So really, nothing really that bad has happened regarding Seraphim. They just became more of a dedicated faction. Of course, Nothas. I've seen a few casts as of late from Brink, and Nothas are really ridiculously strong in those. So I'm just wondering why people still call them like the worst bomber and just the worst faction like Seraphim in general, but I love to play them. I'm sure a few of you guys out there do as well, otherwise I would have removed the faction by now, you know, because it saves on the to the bandwidth that is needed, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So yeah, I would really recommend you guys to try to play the new patches though, because of course the only way that we can figure out what is wrong or if something is wrong is by people test playing it, and as of now the community needs a little bit more of that, because I'm sure you guys have already heard from it. There's just not enough people working on the client at this point, and it is just not a pretty situation to be in for the community. But we're making progress regardless of, because of the people that do work on it whenever they have the time. And no, I'm not calling you out for not working on it. Of course, real life comes before the game, and the game is there so that people can play, even if they do not have the most time for it. Just reclaiming T2 PD, nice mass boost. What to do with my mass? So basically what I'm now wondering about is how the game is actually going to progress with the new client. Of course, it has had a little bit of downtime, which should not really affect it too much, as I said before. But the new balances will probably call for a Aeon bomber rebalance, as they do have that beautiful, beautiful stun, which will now become a little bit too consistent if they haven't changed that. And it will probably call for a few other balances to things like flak, because let's be honest, flak is already very, very strong. And if a unit has to stick around to the same area a little bit longer, that will not be good for business. But hey, who cares? It's balanced, you know. Let's see, I'm probably gonna have to build Team D. He is on T2R, as I've noticed before. The command is just soaking torpedo bomber fire. He probably has a little bit more eco than I do, or a lot more. I don't know, like just depending on how you look at it. Like I got my core stuff. I don't even have a T2P gen. He probably has a T2P gen. Yeah, he does. So basically, I'm fucked. But you know. Ooh, I can edge build here. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, no more power. Great. Now, ain't that beautiful? Now this over here is gonna be an issue. Let's start making those again. I have a T1 PD and I have a chicken bolt. It's gonna be fun. Oh, you cheeky, cheeky sons of bitches. Right, so let's see what I can do over. I can build a T2 PD. yeah, so that was basically all the news I had. I think probably forgot something, which is why I'm still kind of letting this roll. Top of me not really having anything else to do, but you know, let's just make it look like I got anything to do, you know. Let me see. How am I gonna fix this one? Oh, there goes my power. But yeah, this is basically what I wanted to talk about the community, about the yeah, what has been going on, that kind of stuff. And yes, of course, I know I'm not the most informed person about the community. I do keep an eye out on most of it, so I do feel kind of entitled to, you know, say one or two things about it. So, well, yeah, uh, do send me replays, by the way. It's kind of getting, you know, repetitive here, but this is something I do struggle with, replays. Of course, now that there are no replays to be had, it's kind of tough to send me replays, but you get the idea, you get the idea. Why is he not assisting that? Oh well. But thank you guys for watching. I'm just gonna keep this one rolling for whoever is interested, but I will most likely be a little bit more quiet. So it will not be as interesting as, for example, I know, watching a cast. I can do this like a cast actually. It will be pretty hard without full 2020 vision. Let's see, he has a well developed economy. He has more production as than I have, and overall he's pretty well established, except for the fact that most likely I'm gonna trample him because reasons. Okay, that bomber is now officially annoying. 1k power from pigeons, T1 pigeons even. Like regular pigeons, you know, it is just the norm. Like, you should be able to get power from them. You do. Oh no, gunships. My only weakness. Aside from ACUs and like nukes and oh shit, he can have a nuke. Well, actually no. Forget what I said. I am a potato. Even AI cannot just get a nuke like that. Or can he? Let's kill the shields actually. Sounds like fun. Let's kill the energy storage. One set down. See if I can kill this one before he overcharges it. Yay, kills. Yeah, I do love T1 static anti-air. It's so strong. Could probably stop this one. That would crash my power. I'm kind of thinking about going T3 max. You know what? I'll just get a power grip like this going. Start this one on the upgrade. Get one energy storage, then assist it. Let's see. I am a little bit rusty. That is also a reason that I kind of refrained myself a little bit before. I was looking at the replays because, oh yeah, the tournament. There was a tournament and I bet you guys have already seen it. It's on Architect's channel for the most part. Um, Basically, I was asking around a little bit. For example, I asked Chosen if there will be any good games, and yes, he had played a game that was at least worthwhile watching, if you ask me, from the description that he gave. But right the day after, the community thingy magic got an update, so I cannot access the replays for now. I don't know if they are gonna be gone forever or that they are coming back, because of course they changed the lobby. So I will be keeping an eye out. If it entirely changed that I cannot access it anymore, do send me replays. Please play a game, whatever. Just send me anything. I will have a look at it. I will take out the best moments and I will just have a laugh at it, and I will most likely cast it. And until the replays are working again, I will most likely be playing a few other games as well on the channel, just to make sure that, you know, everyone knows there's content and there's something to watch, that I'm not going to be completely gone from you guys, because, you know, that would just break my heart. Even though I don't have one, you do. But you get the idea. More power, because this is not going to go well. Did they re-establish? I think they did. They re-established Navy somehow and I can't find it. And I'm trying to win this with just building more and more stuff, actually. Also, I'm going to have to start building some pigeons over here as well. I know, I should be building T2 by now. And that is bad. What am I spending all the power on? Oh, T2 max, T3 max. Right, let's see. Get a few more pigeons online. This is this group. This is this group. I got a T3 factory, yay! This must probably burn your eyes out by just looking at it, but you know. I will not be held accountable, just saying, you know. I'm not responsible for you guys watching this and, you know, bleeding to death, because noob. How is he serious? So that this one survives for a little while longer? Please, 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 please. That single one over there is gonna hamper him so much. Where's all the fire coming from? Like, holy cow. I'm just gonna send those across then, like, wow. Wow. Gonna upgrade one more T3 max. How many pigeons do we got by now? 95 T1 pigeons, because reasons. I kind of expected T1 subs. How are these alive? How dare you? Blasphemy. They are winning against the T1 sub. Not mass for mass, but they are winning. Let's see. You know what? I am just gonna send these across because he has T3 land. He has T2 air, as I know. And there goes my power again. Right, screw it, just gonna build a T2P gen over. I have actually managed to run out of mass, like, wow. I'm pulling 2k power from T1 P gens and yet I am managing to run out of freaking mass and power. Hello. Hmm. Let's see what else I can kill. 1, 2, 3. Did that one get snagged? 4, 5. Well, at least I got a T2P gen. Let's get one more and then try to go for Ras actually. Or Nova spam, because Novas, they're actually pretty decent if you know where to use them. As I said, Seraphim is a very, very good dedicated faction if you know what you're doing. They are probably dominant in almost every faction that you can use them like that. Just kind of why I love them. You know, cheese is a little bit harder, but better drops. You got sniper boats, you got teleporting, overcharged SSUs, that kind of stuff. So, is he sending a torp bomber after my units on land? Gotta love the AI. Right, let's see, some more P-gens. Well, actually, energy swords, never mind. I know not of what I speak. Do not question me. Oh, I think it may have just hit the shield bubble. Let's go have some more T2 maxes. I know he has a lot more eco than I do, but at least it's something, like. Do more than the average teammate. I mean, you guys are great, you know. Don't worry about it. Gotta love how just engineers pile up like that. I've probably overbuilt in this area, but I'm gonna make that one as well, because reasons. He's getting a T3P gen. Why? You can't even hold your freaking T2s. I keep forgetting how strong these are. Like, they have 400 DPS. That is like 1/10 of a Monkey Lord. Yeah, let's go to T2P gens. Is he going for T3R? He may have been going for T3R. Well, not anymore. No more P gens for you, sir. How's his power situation doing? He is floating enough. Never mind, he has no more storage. Well done. That fixes it. And I have an invasion in my base. Oops, Northas are going after my own ship. No, Northas, why? Yeah, Flak is just so freaking beastly against my units. But here, Northas. Yay! 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 Bidoo bidoo. Ah, she'll just got it. Bollocks. Oh, there we go. Let's get a little bit more assistance on this. I could probably afford to turn this one back on because reasons. Like, I totally did not just bomb my own engineers. Like, I was paying attention. I'm pro. Shut up. Don't question my authority. Yeah, I'm not really pro. Like, really, I should probably take lessons. No, Zoc, I'm not gonna go to your channel thingy lessons. I know you are probably the best player and you would beat me a billion times hands down before I would even come close, but I'm still not gonna. Just because reasons. Should I go T3? I'm gonna go T3. Probably don't really have the power for that, but you know. YOLO. I want to kill him with Nalfas, even though I probably could have killed him by now with this offense. Like, they're great when they can shoot, which is basically a requirement for all units, but it's really a thing with the offense, they can't always shoot. Let's just say you're luckier when they can shoot than when you have bad luck when they cannot, because it happens more often. I don't know. I would have loved to see Seraphim maybe get a ground toggle for door bombers, just to give them like that massive cluster. Just get like an area of effect bombing, like that it just splits, like it does on the water, but it just bombs like small areas. Does really low damage, but still multi-purpose. It would probably make their T3 not really too much stronger. It doesn't really add too much to the faction, but it would still be fun and worthwhile watching. How is this guy still alive? Like, he doesn't even have power. Speaking of which, perfect balance, really. Let's screw up the balance, because who even needs it? Alright, there's the issue. I could probably kill him with this, actually. See whoever beats it first. I think the offense win. Just no contest there. Still really strong against buildings and T4s, you know. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that it was kind of a long one for an update, and it was a little bit of boring gameplay, but I could not get my hands on a replay, and I would probably just hurt your eyes by playing an online game. So, yeah, I'm back for the next few weeks, especially during the holidays. Expect more content from me, more collabs, more games, and of course, warm banana peels. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.